all those expectations?
It's scary, I tell you.
Okay.
It's getting really tougher. They have missed out on that man, Chris Middleton, and they're still playing some very good basketball. I think that's why it's even looking a bit competitive. Even if I must give it to the coach of the Boston Celtics, I can't go without talking about our own Nigerian, Ime Udoka, doing really well for the Boston Celtics.
Yes, sir.
How can that man get such a job of that height? These are the highest winners of the NBA alongside them, the LA Lakers, the Boston Celtics, and that's the coach of the team. He's brought out the best of them, out of them, the likes of Marcus Smart, who actually competed for the best defensive player of the season. Brought out the best in Jason Tatum, who has also been playing some very good basketball as an all-star. But there is something they've been able to do. The game they won, how they managed to hold on to the likes of the man you just mentioned, Giannis, was something that was really instrumental. And I think they have to do more. Giannis is a bully. I saw him against Tatum, and I'm like, these are the two best basketball players for two different teams. And look at how small this guy looks to him. That's what he does. You see three players, and Giannis will find a way in.
He always knows how to bully.
The only player who does it with current play or who is still playing basketball might be LeBron James, but not at this level. This guy is more of a bully. That was one of the reasons I didn't like LeBron James back then while I was growing up watching him play as a younger basketball player in his first season. It looked like he wanted to force his way through. He was always looking like this beast and calls himself the king. I wanted to see the best of him, Kobe, but I think there's something this young man has added to his to that bullish game. Finding a way, getting those points, and also making assists. There's something about Giannis that is unexplainable, and he's actually lifted himself to that height. Getting some support from the likes of Drew Holiday, who is doing really well, and a couple of other players in the team. Portis is also playing the best of basketball, probably. Disappointment for me has to be Jordan Warren. I expected him to pick up on this season. The Nigerian is really struggling. And I think it was Chuma or I think it was Irabot that mentioned he has to move out to a team where he can get playing time, not waiting because
which team? Because one thing I want to say is after these playoffs, I expect 4 big trades that are going to shock the NBA. I don't think looking at the Suns team, I don't think what's his name?
Chris Paul
might stay. I think he's going to get a better deal. I'm looking at people like. What's his name? Devin
Booker?
Yeah. Also leaving.
Really? For the Phoenix?
Are you serious?
But if he gets a better
there are still
deal.
rumors. These are games they play. They are still mind games as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, these are two big guys for the Phoenix Suns, and you can't take it away from them. Once they leave that team, man, they'll be back to who can I compare them with? I think what we have with Portland Trailblazers.
Exactly.
Now it's not like the two big guys left. One of them left for what's the team that just lost? The team that I think that's look at Jokic's team.
Yeah.
What's his name again? The other man is injured. The big man for the team is injured. The rapper. Why am I always forgetting this man's name? But the beautiful thing is that's what basketball is about. You have these guys move in different directions. Some of them have their teams at heart, but Chris Paul wants to win a ring. And I think that's why he's trying to just get not just the best of deals, but winning a ring. You mentioned something about his family being assaulted. I think that's the worst we can get from from basketball or sports generally. Don't go that far. Are you trying to tell me I can't bring my family to watch a basketball game? Chris Paul's mom and his wife were sitting side by side, and a fan pushed the mom. If not Nigeria,
and he was really angry.
I don't know if
he was really angry.
He was really angry. He said fans will do stuff and go away with it, but when a player reacts, he gets suspended.
That's why Giannis didn't want to talk about the referee. He had bad
they have to be
calls,
very careful because
and
you don't talk
when you talk about the referee, you're fined 20,000, and he said he would rather save that money for diapers rather than wanting to be fined. But again, it's the series. It is what it is. But let's talk about the other one that involves the Golden State Warriors. I mean, we saw Klay Thompson put in some wonderful. I know that. When it comes to 3-pointers, I mean, you have to give it to Steph Curry. He's the man right there. But Klay Thompson really, put in some numbers there. And then you also look at the fact that Draymond Green, was at his best. But one man picked up an injury and may likely not play. talking about Ja Morant. I mean, wonderful guy. When you look at the fact that he's half-court buzzer. I saw the clips of that game. I was like, wow.
The thing is, Ja Morant is a very explosive player, and he always has something to say to the media. And like what's happening to him now is the same thing. Giannis has to avoid. Now they are going to struggle without Ja Morant, and at the end of the day, this game they're about to play tonight will determine a whole lot. Because once Golden State take this game, they are to the finals. That's for sure.
Are you serious?
They are to the finals.
Yeah, this is the semi-final. So they have, and they're going to be playing either Chris Paul's Phoenix Suns or 76ers.
We all know that they're going to bury the competition once they get to that stage.
Once they get there, they've been there, so they know.
And that's when you know Curry. Yeah. I'm a Laker fan. Yeah, but Curry, when it comes to that, that level.
Though for me, Curry has been impressive, but not. I think he's not. There's a bit of the underdog confidence coming from the Memphis
Grizzlies.
Did you see? Have you seen the way Ja Morant takes over these games? It just reminds me of what Kawhi Leonard did with the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
And they did it to the same Golden State Warriors, although there were injuries in that game. But I think at some point in time, these top players just lose
you just feel that him missing the next game could be key.
Yeah.
No, it's not key. That's the end of it.
What's it by now?
It will be key for what do you call it? Memphis Grizzlies. Yes, they have Desmond Bain.
That's the team.
He's the man, one man mopo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Memphis Grizzlies. No, but see, you need to go. See, I followed game 1. I followed game 2. I saw a bit of game 3. You don't know what that boy does for that team. Jared Johnson has been very instrumental. Gets some very lovely 3-pointers, but his points has been dropping. He starts with those first 3-pointers. I call it Sheruba, initial Gaga. Fantastic player. When I heard we're not gonna have Courtside last week Monday, I was like, what is happening? That was like the best NBA game I've seen in a very, very long time.
True.
Nobody can play the Golden State Warriors. I repeat, nobody can play the Golden State Warriors with that quality performance and hold them almost to losing that game. What was the difference in that game? Ja Morant. He was taking it upon himself. Like that was the way Kawhi did 3 seasons ago when he had the likes of Kyle Lowry in his team, and we had Kevin Durant, we had Klay Thompson, we had Steph Curry,
Green,
we had Draymond Green. We also had this man I don't like to talk about. Iguodala. I think Iguodala left at that time. He was there. It was after the season.
Yeah, Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, we had this other young man. Today enough, they were forgetting names. I remember that name.
Yeah, but if you look at
the man who currently plays with the Phoenix Suns, former Warrior. Don't mind me. I remember his name. One very funny name, very funny shooter. It doesn't impress me in any way. And that was the quality of that team, man. Kawhi took it upon himself. That's what we're seeing with Ja Morant. These guys are not scared. I like what their coach has put in them. They are playing with all their heart, and it's a very painful injury. Now everybody's shouting Ja Morant because he's the biggest player in that team. Something happened to that man, Gary Payton, the second.
Yeah.
And I almost cried. You know why I almost cried? There is something about Gary Payton. He plays. He might not give you all the points you want, but he carries it.
He's very instrumental.
Draymond Green said that's the best 6'3" jumper I have ever seen. This guy jumps and he contests with the likes of Joel Embiid and he might win the ball at 6'3". You don't know he's the same height to Steph Curry if you don't look very well. And he got injured. That was an instrumental injury from Dillon Brooks. He knew what he did. There was no two ways about it. It was clear. That's one of the craziest fouls I've seen. So beautiful part of basketball. We can't finish it right now. I think we'll get back.
No, we can't finish it right now. When we return, we'll look at, of course, Nikola Jokic winning the MVP award. Of fans are really not happy, but then again, you look at the fact that the man has had quite a season, and also Mike Brown. Can he bring back the glory days to the Sacramento Kings? All that and a whole lot more is what we'll touch on right here on Courtside. Don't touch it. We'll be back.
Estate, Ibejuleki, with an appreciation rate of 300% in a space of 6 to 12 months. These properties are ranging from 1 million naira to 10 million naira only. You can also spread payments across 24 months. Amazing, right? Enjoy 10% discount on all our estates and win lots of amazing prices, from bags of rice to sophisticated electronic gadgets. Call us now on 0700 400 0300 or visit our website at www.vinesrealtyng.com. All our social media handles are at Vines Realty NG. Hurry now. Offer valid till the 4th of May 2022. So call 0700 400 0300. Visit us at Suite 4, 2nd floor, Dominion Plaza off Ibuefon bus stop in Lekki, Lagos. Think land, think Vines.
Introducing the Samsung Care Plus, will be the end to all your screen wahala. With shekily 9,000 naira, just 9,000 naira, you will begin tranga anyhow. As you want to know again, because of the complete care service, wait there on top of your new A series. We guarantee accidental screen repair plus fast and easy access to original Samsung parts and Samsung certified repair service. Just register your A series or inside the first month you buy and make you for enjoy up to 12 months damage protection. Or yeah, register today for www.samsungcareplus.com/AFR. T&C's deal.
Now who no, make he come here. Better don't learn. Let'sdetect.com. You fit check if your vehicle is booked. You fit update your vehicle papers. Now convenience be this, oh. No bother about pulling over.
My country people, better don't land with the Blitz Detect. You fit check the status of your vehicle papers, unbook your vehicle, and for your due vehicle papers from your phone or computer. Oh yeah, now make you visit www.blatedetect.com to get started.
We've got you covered.
Rí mi bú ọmọ bàbá mukọ lágbájá ọmọ ìyọ́mọ mi. Yes, so Baba de Como. I'm going to be there live at the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards on the 14th of May. Ha! Baba de Como.
Don't miss a beat at the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards 2022 as Pepsi proudly presents Lagbacha and Rema live on stage. It's all going down on the 14th of May at a Hotel Victoria Island, Lagos. Tune in and catch the confirmed Bedu on Africa Magic stations on DSTV and GoTV. Follow Pepsi_Naija on social media for more info. Pepsi, for the love of it.
Get up in the morning, ready to conquer the day. Cause my money they grow every day with Perseo. So I step up with no stress, living the soft life. Oh yes, Perseo got my back. So when I hear the, I know I'm making money every day. Perseo, building my future every day. Perseo, see as them they pay me, a lot on the daily. Perseo got my back, I'm making money every day.
Put your money where you go walk. Journey to the top. Every day you go jolly when I save a lot for interest drop.
I know I'm making money every day. Building my future every day.
Download the Fair Money app today and make money every day at 10% interest per annum with Fair Save from Fair Money Microfinance Bank.
Making money every day.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter, like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With Number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com, to get started.
The football world knows that legends are made in May.
Well, here we are.
There can only be one champion.
Tielemans! It's a stunning goal from Tielemans! This FA Cup final could be finished before halfway.
And it is Chelsea who have won the UEFA Champions League 2021.
Catch all the football championships and season's finals only on SuperSport on DSTV.
No matter where you go, no matter how we be, I go always there for you.
empty wallet? Need a loan? Need vehicle financing? We've got you. Say goodbye to Sakba and step into the soft life with Creditville. Call us now
on 07000 330 330
or send a WhatsApp message
to 080 55 1010
to access loans up to 6 million naira. Let's help you finance that good life you deserve.
Terms and conditions apply.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi The Gang, 90.3 Nigerian FM.
Yes, to Nigerian Info. It's about basketball. B-ball from the points that he gets in the paint. You already know the players. Once upon a time, had the likes of Grant Hill, of Coutinho, Jamila, Ray Allen. Man, this is a man. Chris Bosh, you know, the man that held it down. Charles Barkley, Steve Nash, Amare Stoudemire. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. But these days, you have Ja Morant, you have Nikola Jokic, you have what's this guy's name? Joel Embiid. Oh my God.
Information too plenty.
You too much. James Harden, you look at the Lakers, and then of course maybe LeBron James.
Not maybe LeBron James.
And then what's this guy that was in OKC before he moved there? Russell Westbrook. And the tall guy, Anthony Davis. But anyways, we have a basketball aficionado joins us on the phone lines talking about Robinson Rabo. How you doing?
Robinson Rabo. Rabo, man. Overdose, all those finish.
I wanted to get back at you because when Man United were playing on Saturday, the way you just happy, you were so happy.
Yes, so.
You came to even taunt me in the studio.
I came to taunt you.
So I said no.
Can we not talk about that match and just?
Anyways, how you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. We're just looking at the playoffs. I mean, what's your take with the game, Boston Celtics, and of course the Milwaukee Bucks?
Oh yes, things are heating up. No pun intended. The Miami Heat thought we're going to sweep, the Philadelphia 76ers, but masked Joel Embiid came through. MVP finalist. We thought he was going to win it, but they gave it to Nikola Jokic, which is also well deserving too. It could have been Giannis Antetokounmpo as well too. All three players deserved it. They can make a case. But for the playoffs, I mean, look at the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. They are going back to back to back to back. It's like a Floyd Mayweather fight and a Manny Pacquiao. Slug me, I slug you back. I love